Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. News and Views with me, Julie Ali, right here on Salam Media. It is 21 minutes after 9 o'clock, and we are now joined by Nadda Osman. She is with Africa Muslim Agencies. Assalamu alaikum to you, Nadda. Welcome to the program.
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you for having me.
Lovely to have you on the show. All right, we're here to talk about the One Child, One Dream, this wonderful initiative by Africa Muslim Agencies. It's doing the tour around the country. Tell us how it's being received and give us the backstory to the One Child, One Dream campaign.
So the backstory is that there are hundreds of
Carry
children
on.
stuck in camps all around Lebanon of Syrian origin and of Palestinian origin, and some of them are Lebanese as well. So the One Child, One Dream kind of project is all about getting children into education. So far, the school, Aman School of Excellence, has 650 students. There's only a very limited amount of children that are sponsored and are able to get an education. So we have 10 children here with us, touring around South Africa, sharing their stories, telling people their experiences as well. And yeah, we're just here to kind of like share the importance of getting these children into education and breaking the cycle of poverty, making sure that they all have equal opportunities. They're able to kind of develop their skills and, you know, have a normal life and do what other children around the world would be doing at that age. So yeah, that's a background story behind the project.
So Nadda, how have they been received? You guys are doing a tour around the country, telling, you know, the children are telling their stories directly from their heart. How are they being received around the country? And alhamdulillah, I do hope that this is enabling people to truly understand the stories of these children and many more like them, millions more like them. And it's making them dig deeper into their hearts and their pockets.
Yeah. So everyone has received them with open arms. It's been such an exciting time for them. For the majority of the children, it's their first time they boarded a plane and got out of the country. For many of them as well, it's their first time ever getting a passport and getting travel documents or, you know, official documents as well. It was a very long process to get all these documents sorted, because a lot of them lost any kind of documents or paperwork when they were displaced from their homes. So it's a really huge deal for them to be able to travel, and you know, their reception has been so incredible. They've been really excited to meet new people. Everyone's been very excited to hear their stories as well. It's been a really incredible experience for everyone all around.
Importantly, what do you believe is the experience for these children being in South Africa, sharing their stories, and then having and I know that they're being very, very well received and very well treated here in South Africa, but what are they going back to, and how is it going to shape their futures, inshallah?
Well, the 10 children that we have here, we're very lucky in the sense that they have already been sponsored. So they have had, for example, their tents rehabilitated. But one powerful thing that some of the children said is that they feel very guilty now that they've been able to come out to South Africa and have all of these nice experiences. And then they're going to go back home and they're going to see their friends who they're used to speaking to and they're used to seeing at school, who don't have the same now opportunities or the same facilities. You know, their tents haven't been changed. They're still in very awful conditions. When it comes to the summer months, you know, it's scorching temperatures in the tents. And when it comes to winter, it floods every single year without fail. There's so many children that die every year from the cold in these camps because, you know, the tents are paper thin. They're very, very, very thin. It doesn't provide any warmth whatsoever. So I think it's very important that the children are here, and I think through just telling their stories, they're able to raise awareness about what the conditions are like back home. And one thing that has been consistent through all of the kids' kind of like speeches or what they've been saying when they've been talking to people is that they want the same opportunities for the rest of their friends. They don't want it just for themselves. And a lot of them actually want to go into humanitarian work in the future as well. They're very highly ambitious and they have big career goals now. They feel like they're able to dream again now that they've been able to be sponsored.
Undoubtedly, they do feel guilty about them being in this privileged position, privileged enough to get a passport, get their documents in order, come to South Africa and see what a normal life looks like, and that's what they will continue dreaming and aspiring to. But these 10 children that are here, undoubtedly it's been a life-changing experience for them, and they're now going to be aspiring to perhaps a more normal life for themselves and their loved ones going forward.
And yeah, so I've just spent like 1 week, about a week and a day with them. And from the first day until 1 week later, every single person's personality has completely transformed. They're so much more
Wow.
open now. We have deep conversations. You can really see the impact that this travel has had on them, and just meeting new people and like just speaking about their personal experiences. Some of them have been through really harrowing conditions. For example, we've got some of the children are not just refugees, but they're refugees and orphans. And we've got some children who are refugees twice over. So they were displaced from Palestine and then displaced again within the country, or from Syria. So what they've been through is something that a lot of us cannot even imagine. It's unfathomable. So just them being here in South Africa is such a great experience for them, and their personalities have really come out. You can tell that they're a lot happier. They're excited to see new people as well. So it's been a very great experience overall.
Alhamdulillah, and you guys are doing great work. May you grow from strength to strength with each passing day. May you truly touch lives as you are doing now in a positive way for hundreds and thousands more children. But one thing you just touched on, Nadda, and I think it's very important. I'm wondering if African Muslim Agencies is going to take this as a project and move forward on it. You have indicated that these children are displaced children and some of them are orphans. What is the plan going forward with orphan children? Is there perhaps something in the pipeline regarding these orphan children being adopted perhaps and given some sort of a more normal life? And is that a possibility for families in South Africa and other parts of the world?
So every case is completely different, and what I would recommend is for anyone who's got any interest in this to reach out to AMA, because we have so many different cases. And but one thing I will highlight, and it's possibly the most important thing, is that when you come to give your donations, the reason why going through an organization like AMA is so important is because we regularly visit these camps. We carry out needs assessments, so we know exactly what every family needs, what their requirements are. Rather than just giving cash in hand and the money can be spent in whatever way, we know exactly what the family needs, whether it's education or food or tent rehabilitation, or to move them.
I've lost you there. Would you just like to repeat the last part of the
I think
sentence,
the
please?
most important thing is to kind of reach out to the organization and ask these specific questions, and then we'll be able to assist in the best way possible for each child, because no two children have really the exact same background or the same experience. Some of them suffer very heavily from PTSD, for example, because of what they've seen. Some of them have witnessed their houses destroyed in bombing. So it's completely different for every child, and some of them still have their parents, but they're still being sponsored, which is really important as well, because even though their parents are still around, their living conditions are not good at all for a child of their age or for their family. So we're then able to help and assist them in that way.
Finally, my final question to you. Let's just get back to the orphan children. Would African Muslim agencies assist? Let's assume that by way of this program and the fact that you've had the One Child, One Dream, on the tour is still ongoing, that people might feel that they'd like to adopt orphan children from Syria or Palestine. Is that a possibility? And can AMA assist in the process?
To be honest with you, our project now at the moment is centered mainly on education. In terms of adopting, I'm not the best person to answer that. I'm just going to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. I wouldn't know about that part of it. At the moment, all of our efforts are completely focused on education and the one child, one dream policy because of how it changes the lives of every single child. And what I would recommend is for anyone listening is to kind of head to the website, read more about it. We're uploading stories of every single of one of the children that we have here with us to explain a bit about their background and also how they've transformed since being able to get an education and being sponsored. But in terms of adopting, we'll have to get back to you on that. I'm sure there's more information on the website. I just don't have it
Absolutely.
personally.
Fair enough. We will pick the issue on adoption in a future interview with you or one of the twins or whoever else at Africa Muslim Agencies. Nice talking to you. Thank you indeed. And for the rest of the One Child, One Dream trip, which is still ongoing, lots of success. And we will be talking again soon. Thank you. Have a wonderful
Thank
Women's
you so
Day.
much. Thank you. You too.
Thank you. It is 9:31 exactly. News and views right here on Salam Media. Next up, Irfan Kasim, CEO at Muslim Hands in South Africa. So do stay with us.